Hello guys, welcome to my channel techCodio, where we explore the fascinating world of programming and technology. And in today's video, we are diving into a fundamental concept in Python, which is abstraction. So guys, we are already done with the concept of inheritance. So after the completion of abstraction, I'm going to begin polymorphism and encapsulation in Python, right? But first, if you are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things, right? Now let's begin the lecture. So guys, it is part 6.3 abstraction. So before starting with the lecture, let's see the agenda what we have today. First, I'm going to discuss what is abstraction in Python, and then we will see real world example of it, right? And then we will see code for abstraction, and finally we end up the lecture with the advantages and disadvantages of abstraction, right? So now firstly we have the question, what is abstraction? So guys, you can see here abstraction involves hiding complex implementation details and showing only the necessary features to the user. It allows us to focus on what something does rather than how it does, right? So guys, basically we are hiding some complex implementation details and showing only the necessary information to the user. Based on this definition, we will see these real world examples. First one is about the car and second one is about the phone. Real world example of car. Let's consider a car. When you are driving, you don't need to know the intricate mechanics of engine or transmission. You only need to understand the basic controls like steering wheel, pedals, gear shift. That is the abstraction in action. So now let's see the meaning of this example. You can see in this line, you don't need to know the intricate mechanics of engine or transmission. You only need to understand the core controls like how the steering works, how the steering wheel works, how the pedals are working, how the gear shift is working, right? So in the concept of abstraction, we are hiding some intricate mechanics in the car. So guys, basically we have to focus how to drive the car, not to build the car, right? Basically, we don't need to know about the internal working of the car. We only need to know about how to drive the car rather than how to build the car, right? So guys, it is the concept of abstraction. We are hiding unnecessary information and we are showing only the necessary information. So guys, now let's see the second example. Think about using a smartphone. You interact with the touchscreen, buttons, apps without needing to understand the intricate hardware and software complexities that enable these functions, right? The user interface UI hides the technical details, allowing you to focus on using the phone rather than how it's built or operates internally. So guys, we don't need to know about the hardware and software working of phone. We only need to know how to operate the mobile phone rather than focusing on how the hardware and how the software build, right? So guys, we are done with the real world example of abstraction for the car and for the phone. Now let's see the code for abstraction. By default, Python don't support abstraction. We need to import from ABC package. ABC means abstract base classes, right? We have to import abstract class and abstract method from the ABC package. So guys, for creating code for abstraction, we have to create abstract class, abstract method and concrete classes. So first we have to import from ABC, import abstract base class and abstract method, right? We got it. Now here we have to create abstract class and the class name is car. We got it, right? So here I'm creating default constructor, init brand model year. Here I want to create self brand equal to brand, self dot model equal to model, self dot year equal to year, right? One more function, print details self. Here give the pass keyword. Guys, it is not the abstract class, it is only the class. We are created class for the car only. Now let's create object for this class. C1 equal to car. We have to pass brand, model and year. For the brand I'm giving A, for the model I'm giving B, and for the year I'm giving 2000. You can see I'm getting nothing, right? So you can see guys, we have to print self dot brand. Yeah, now you can see we got A. Like that I want to print self dot year, self dot model. Yeah. Now you can see I got the brand, year and model, right? We created a class for the car, but now we have to create abstract class. Abstract class. For creating abstract class, we need to inherit ABC to the car, right? Now here I want to remove this print function. Give here at the rate and abstract method with at the rate symbol. We can create abstract methods. So abstract class is created. It is abstract class. Class is created. Class is created. So guys, now we have to create child class. Class, and the class name is Ford. Ford is my car name. Here we want to inherit car. Now I want to use this function only. Details. In this function, I'm printing self dot brand. Same like that. Self dot model. Self dot year. Add one more function. Sun roof. Print. Yes, we have sunroof. So guys, now I want to create object for this class. So guys, here note one thing. It is important note. We can't create object for abstract class. You can see I want to create object for abstract class. You can see we got this error. We can't initiate abstract class car with the abstract method print details. We cannot create object for this abstract class. Now I want to create object for this Ford car. Ford. Yeah. You can see we have to give these details in this Ford. For the first one, I'm giving brand is Ford only, and the model is end of year, and the year is 2023. If the end of year spelling is wrong, please pardon me. So we have created object for this Ford car. Now I want to call this function print details. Now you can see I got this output Ford end of year and the year is 2023. So guys, now we have to understand what is abstraction is doing here. So guys, basically we can say it is a car. For the car class, we cannot create object because it is abstract class. Here it is hiding these details. These are the details it is hiding. I mean the brand, model and year. So when we are inheriting this car, we can directly give the brand, model and year. We don't need to create these variables here, right? We can give directly input to this Ford object. With this abstract method, I'm printing the brand, model and year. So it is the abstraction concept. So guys, up to here we are hiding these details, but we are showing only these details. Now I want to call this sunroof function. Yeah, you can see it is giving one output. Yes, we have sunroof. So guys, we are done with the code for abstraction. You have to understand the concept of abstraction rather than code. Anyone can code, but only few can understand concept, right? Now let's see the advantages of abstraction in mobile phone. Number one, ease of use. Abstraction in smartphones make them user friendly. You don't need to understand the complex coding or hardware architecture to send a message or a phone call, right? Without understanding this concept also, you can make a phone call or send a message without need to understand these concepts. Number two, we have accessibility. By abstracting away technical complexities, smartphones become accessible to wider range of users regardless of the technical expertise. This widens their appeal and usability. So guys, for smartphones, we don't need to understand the complex architecture of mobile phone, right? So that more people can use the smartphones without knowing the architecture of this mobile phone. Now let's see some disadvantages of abstraction in mobile phones. First one, limited control. While abstraction simplifies usage, it can limit control over the devices inner working. Advanced users might want more control for customization or specific tasks, but this might not be easily accessible due to the abstraction layers. So guys, if someone wants to do more controls on the mobile phone, so due to the abstraction layers, we can't do that, right? Now let's see another one, dependency on interface. Abstraction can also create dependency on the user interface. If there is an issue or a need to troubleshoot deeper technical problems, the abstraction might hinder access to the underlying complexities, making it challenging to resolve issues without specialized knowledge, right? So guys, for the laptop, if we got any problem, we can troubleshoot. But for the mobiles, it is very difficult to troubleshoot the problem. So guys, now let's see the advantages of abstraction in Python. First one, simplicity and manageability. So the abstraction code is very simple and we can manage it very easily. And the second one is code reusability. We can reuse the code as many times we want to use. So guys, ignore these two words, encapsulation and polymorphism. These two are also principles of OOPS, right? So in the upcoming videos, I'm going to discuss these two concepts. So ignore these two words. And the third one we have flexibility and adaptability. So with the Python language, it is very easy to write the code because we have the simple syntax in the Python. And the fourth one is security. It can provide more security to the users. Now we have the disadvantages of abstraction in Python. First one, overhead. So guys, when you start increasing the code line by line, it is very difficult to understand. Second one is the learning curve. And the third one is possible misuse. And the fourth one is debugging complexity. So it is very hard to debug the bug in our code. And the final one is abstraction leakage. We have some chances of data leakage in this code, right? So guys, we are done with the concept of abstraction, real world examples, code for abstraction, and finally advantages and disadvantages of it. So guys, bye for now. See you in the next video.